We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arrows and the Thunder. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Travis Blondie, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
In now, Rolando Valido. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Rolando Valido.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The first baseman, Alton Kramer.
Settling in now, Alton Kramer. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Kramer, originally from New York State, he was taken in the second round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball well off the plate for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
On the ground to third. He's right there. And there's out number 2.
That is third. The center fielder, King Giles.
Into the box, King Giles, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Into the box, Chet Tierney. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
The 1-0. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That two-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the two-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Alfonso Quintana, the native of Honduras, is the starter on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Now in the box, Brian Cannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
At the plate, Andrew Arellano. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball one. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field, after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Into the box now, Scott Franchise, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Arellano leads off second with nobody out. Grounded weakly toward third. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Randall Mad Dog.
Digging in, Randall Mad Dog. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Looked like a slider there. Swing and a ball sent high in the air. This one is way back there, and it is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 3 runs already home here. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Ready on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
To the plate now, A.J. Valido, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two out, nobody on. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Full count now, 3-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 to third. Right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-0. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Muhammad Butts.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a curveball in for a strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
Striding into the box, Antonio Nunez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
That is set. The third baseman, Byron Kane.
Now at the plate, Byron Kane. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Arellano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Into the box now, Tiny Ryan. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Batting it, the shortstop, Adrian Esparza.
Now at the plate, Adrian Esparza. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Travis Blondie.
Now at the plate, Travis Blondie. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And he falls behind 0-2. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the third out of the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Robinson Schwabenland. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
At the plate now, Alfonso Quintana. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Batter number 10, second baseman, Rolando.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rolando Valido. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 12, Alton Kramer.
Digging in, Alton Kramer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with the base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Standing in, King Giles. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
The 1-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, Brian Cannon. He reached on a single in his first try.
The second baseman, Brian Cannon.
Here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now here's the pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's your first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
So stepping in, Andrew Arellano. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
At the plate, Scott Franchise. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's out. Ball 2. 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Chet Tierney, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Chet Tierney.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Mohamed Butts.
Stepping up to the plate, Mohamed Butts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So now to the plate, Antonio Nunez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Here now the 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Randall Mad Dog. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here it comes.
Nope.
Line toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
In now, Corey Esparza, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Now the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Scorched to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Into the box now, A.J. Valido. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one got a piece of him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Now at the plate, Tiny Ryan comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. From the stretch.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Line to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, shortstop, Adrian Esparza.
So striding in, Adrian Esparza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and no strikes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Esparza is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Esparza stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He's most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position and then going over to short and that being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop. He occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Coming to the plate now, Travis Blondie, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Pause and the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Here it is. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Byron Kane. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Byron Kane.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Grounded to first. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Robinson.
So striding forward now, Robinson Schwabenland. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Popped him up. Mad Dog has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 52, Alfonso Quintana.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alfonso Quintana. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
And he takes ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
2 out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Three and 0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And oh, not so fast, partner. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Blondie is there, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Cannon. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Brian Cannon.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Arellano.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Arellano. Here comes the first pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Scott Franchise.
Digging in, Scott Franchise. From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Randall Mad Dog.
Digging in and looking for more, Randall Mad Dog. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Well, he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rolando Valido. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. To short. He's right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, number 12, Alton Kramer.
Ready once again, Alton Kramer. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air into shallow left center. Arellano comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, King Giles.
Stepping up now, King Giles. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Line drive to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Into the box, Chet Tierney. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Tobias Tejada will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Corey Esparza. Pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot to third, right to him. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The center fielder.
Stepping in, A.J. Valito. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hit in the air out to left. Butts is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The third baseman, number 4, Tiny.
Ready for another chance? Tiny Ryan. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Standing in, Mohamed Butts will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And it's fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 0-2. It's taken for ball 1.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second.
Now back, shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Antonio Nunez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's inside. 2-0. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
The third baseman, number 48.
At the plate, Byron Hain, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Arellano comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Stepping into the box, Robinson Schwaben. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just missing here, 2-0.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2-2 one more time. This pitch is popped up. Esparza is there to make the catch, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning.
So coming to the plate, Adrian Esparza, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Shortstop, Adrian Esparza.
First offering on its way. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Travis.
So here now is the pitcher, Travis Blondie. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something. Kevin Esslinger will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Kevin Esslinger.
On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
Striding in, Brian Hannon. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Runners on the move for second, and he fouls this one off. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Payoff pitch home. He's on the move again from first. This one's flared off to the right side. Tierney makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, a double play. Jerry Jordan is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Jordan.
Quentin Walsh will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Rolando Valido is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. One out, nobody on. popped up. Ryan shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Into the box now, Alton Kramer. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Christopher Meadows is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number.
For Tennessee, the left fielder.
First offering on its way. Meadows is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. There's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Now batting, Scott Franchise. First pitch of the at-bat.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Randall Magda.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randall Mad Dog. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Here it comes on 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here now the 2-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Esparza, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Two out with the man at first. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Guy Eaton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Guy Eaton.
New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder King Giles.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. And he gets the call there. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
plate now, Chet Tierney. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
My friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
To the plate now, Muhammad Butts. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball and a strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. It's laid off and the count runs full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. He just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Antonio Nunez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw into second. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Thunder jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Travis Blondie gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Guy Eaton records the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the visitors, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cobras and the Lightning. Howie Robinson makes his big league debut right after this. Junior Santana, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Digging in now, Mark Lacey. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First of three here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dio. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
And there's ball 2 now. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now the payoff pitch home. is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Sean McKee. Pulled toward right center field. Ray arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting third, the center fielder, James Bond.
So digging in now, James Bond will swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Don the Man will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
So striding forward now, Seth Roberts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit on the ground to third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting second, the center fielder, Wesley Ray.
Stepping into the box, Wesley Ray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Mo Cole.
Ready now, Mo Cole. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Bond retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kevin Landry. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
That is fair. The left fielder, Howie Robinson.
At the plate, Howie Robinson. And this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
To first, reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
That is fifth. The first baseman, Michael Wright.
Stepping in, Michael Wright. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's 1-2. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marty Riggs. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jason Easel.
Settling in now, Jason Easel. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Easel has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Into the box now, Timmy Hinson. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike one. Late square, and this is popped up. The man is there, and he makes the catch for the out. In now, Ryan Nichols. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Landry is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. We'll go now to the top of the third. Nashville is out in front, 1-0. Now in the box, Jacob Sellers. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. The 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one. And
he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Digging in, Glenn Suarez. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Sellers aboard here at first with nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Don the man. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Here comes the 0-1. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting, shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Digging in to try it again, Mark Lacey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Bottom of the third now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Michael DaCosta.
Michael DaCosta.
Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
You can bet they love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
The pitcher, Junior Santana, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Lacey is there, one away.
Now back, second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Into the box, Seth Roberts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
To second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
He's set. Here it comes. Wesley Ray is at the plate as he looks at ball one. A runner on first with two away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Here's the 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
the 2-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Two out with the man at first. Popped him up. Sellers in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. Robinson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Nashville leads this one 1-0. Riding in once again, Sean McKee. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's one away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
So now to the plate, James Bond batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Striding into the box, Kevin Landry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2. I got to count 2 and 2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Mo Cole. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate now, Marty Riggs. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1.
Count is 2-1.
The 2-1 home.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Liner towards second, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Stepping in now, Jason Easel, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Timmy Hinson. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Ready with the 1-2. And it's fouled away. The set. And the 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We played 4 full. Nashville is on top 1-0. Into the box now, Howie Robinson. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back, the first baseman, Michael Wright.
Now at the plate, Michael Wright. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Line toward the alley in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Jacob Sellers, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Good discipline to lay off there, and it's 3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
One out and a runner on second base. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Glenn.
Now at the plate, Glenn Suarez. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1 delivery. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Easel is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, John Dunham.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Don the Man, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Ryan Nichols. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes.
Count is 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 2-1. Popped up. And there's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Michael DaCosta.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael DaCosta. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Santana.
At the plate, Junior Santana, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Mark Lacey to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and that they've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the sixth inning.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
To the plate now, Sean McKee, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And he nails him at third. Great throw.
Looked to me like he got a good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter that time. Always costly when you get caught stealing at third.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted to knock instead.
So now to the plate, James Bond. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Ray arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin Landry.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kevin Landry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1. Throw won't get him.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Lo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Doc Huntley is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. In now, Howie Robinson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The set and the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Seth Roberts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
1-0 the count. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, 1-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's the pitch. Wesley Gray started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Fouled away. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Launched to right field and deep. A ball that's tarrying. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Stepping in now, Mo Cole.
And he'll bounce one on the ground to first.
Right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Digging in once again, Marty Riggs. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey!
Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. Nashville is out in front here, 2-1. Digging in, Michael Wright, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Outside, 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
At the plate now, Jacob Sellers, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, the second baseman,
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Glenn Suarez, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to him, and he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1, on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jason Easel.
Jason Easel.
First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Fastball well outside. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 2-1 home. Right side hit hard. A dive and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Garrett Conway will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Buford Christian is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Second and batting 9, number 10, Buford Christian.
Into the box now, Timmy Hinson. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in, Ryan Nichols. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And before a first pitch to the plate, he'll move to first. Runner back safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Lightning are out in front here, 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Donnie Ryan will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jim Harding will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Greg English will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Eighth inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. And the pitch. 3-1 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So stepping in, Mark Lacey. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Up top, it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
At the plate, Sean McKee. Has a look, now the pitch.
0-1, no play.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first down of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping up to the plate, James Bond. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch.
1-0.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Kevin Landry.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kevin Landry, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. There's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Lightning lead it 2-1. Greg English stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Greg English.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Michael DaCosta. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a changeup is bounced to second, scooped up, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jim Harding.
Now at the plate, Jim Harding. First pitch on its way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 4.
So striding in, Seth Roberts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2 out, nobody on. To 1-2 now. Now here it comes. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
At the plate, Wesley Ray. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lays off the 1-2 changeup and he's worked it back to 2-2. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Clark Levy comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Coming to the plate now, Howie Robinson. 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
2-0 now. And the pitch.
Ball 3.
Robinson has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Wright. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Pause, now the pitch. Levy, a 32-year-old veteran, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike taken, the throw. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. A runner at second, nobody out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Bouncer to the left side. He's right there. And that's the first down. Now to the plate, Jacob Sellers will go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Taylor will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Taylor.
Jonathan Adkins will come on now and pinch run here.
Jonathan Adkins.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 2-1.
Oh, that's out.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time, a veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. There's one. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. Jonathan Adkins is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Michael Jordan enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Digging in, Mo Cole. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Jordan has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Stepping up now, Marty Riggs. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Jason Easel is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer. We are into extra innings, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Greg English. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a one-run lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Roger Schiff will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 14, Roger Schiff. Now playing first base.
To the plate now, Mark Lacey, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first. Comes set, and the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Roberts backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now back, right fielder.
Ready once again, Sean McKee. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, the center fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, James Bond. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. So now ready for the bottom of the 10th here.
Leading off for Nashville, the right fielder, Timmy.
Jason Lee takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Hey, tip your hat to the batter right there. Most guys in this situation want to be the hero, want to stop traffic and hit one out of the yard.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Fouled off. No one out with a runner at second. In there, 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Here comes the first pitch. Michael DeCosta comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 0-1, here it comes. And that misses 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
One out and a runner on third. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
0-2, here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count. Catch out.
And it's fouled away. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He set the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Michael Jordan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jason Lee wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs on 7 hits.